Hey there, thanks for tuning into Duck Bricks. I'm Chris, and did you know there are exclusive LEGO Ninjago torsos available at the LEGO Minifigure Factory right now? If you don't know what the Minifigure Factory is, it is a system that is found at large flagship LEGO stores, as well as on shop.lego.com, that allows you to design and print your own minifigure torsos. The interesting thing though is that for the first time, we are getting exclusive Ninjago related prints. A couple of them can only be found at physical store locations, and a couple can only be found online, but otherwise you can get most of them online right now or at your local LEGO store if it does have one of these minifigure design stations. It's a really cool system because it starts to promote original LEGO themes. I know we're getting some for some licensed themes as well, and really the only other time they've done something like this related to a LEGO theme launch has been for LEGO Fortnite, and now we're getting all sorts of torsos for Ninjago. And so what I did is we got a chance to go on to the LEGO New York flagship store and buy a copy of every single one of the exclusive LEGO Ninjago designs. Let's transport ourselves over to New York right now. Well, today, LEGO has actually done something pretty interesting and unexpected.
Yeah, at the LEGO store, they have exclusive Ninjago custom printed torsos. Now, for most people, you can only get those online, but certain LEGO stores do have those machines in the store, one of which is the New York store, which is where we're headed.
That's right, we are going to go to the flagship LEGO store in New York to pick up the exclusive LEGO Ninjago torsos. There's like 7 different designs.
Yeah, 7 complete designs and then a couple stickers.
Right.
10 stickers. So, how many are we going to get? A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, dock in.
Dock in.
Dock in.
Dock in. It's Dock Claw.
It's Dock and Claw. It's Dock and Claw. So this is pretty strange. LEGO has done a couple of promotional torsos to be made at these custom minifigure printing stations before, but never themed around Ninjago, especially an original IP like that. In fact, the latest license ones we got were for LEGO Fortnite. Alright, so we got a dinner to go to pretty soon, but we are going to dock in, get all of these minifigures printed as quickly as we can. I'm going to start off with a very simple Duck Bricks. This one right here, just for the name of the brick. But as you can see, we have a ton of special designs, and we actually have some for not just Ninjago, but also the new minifigure prize machines. So Fabuland, the new Castle factions, Paradisa, Classic Space, super exciting stuff. But then of course we have Cook-Jago over here. So we're just going to go back and forth. That's correct,
Is that magic? No, that's not magic.
Oh my gosh.
Scroll up, scroll up. Wait.
What?
Oh, do they not all have backs?
They don't all have backs.
Oh, maybe that's where you get some of the stickers.
Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, good to know. But we are going to speed run as many of these quickly as we can. As you can see, the first strange thing that greeted us was that, well, not every single exclusive torso had a matching backprint. Only a few of them did, and there didn't really seem to be a rhyme or reason behind the ones that did and the ones that didn't. Just another peculiarity with this entire experience.
I may not have bought 10 if I knew they didn't all have backs.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought 10 either if I did not realize it didn't all have backs. Alright, let's see, what do we have? There's Ninjago ones. Where are the Ninjago stickers, dude? Oh, here at the bottom. Okay. So the way this system works is that in addition to the custom torso prints, you also can place these unique stickers on the torsos themselves, or really on any torso that you want. And that's why I had to get so many. Alright, there's one. Nice. Next. Took way too long.
Okay.
I'm gonna get one that says Doc Wyatt.
That's awesome. Wait.
Doc Wyatt.
Gotta keep track of who Doc Wyatt is.
Doc Wyatt. If you don't know who Doc Wyatt is, he is the writer of LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising alongside his writing partner Kevin Burke. He's also a good friend, and I wanted to get as many printed tiles that said their names as possible because I'll actually be catching up with them pretty soon at San Diego Comic-Con. So I figured maybe I'd have some sort of special LEGO gift for them. Don't really know what that is yet. Hopefully Doc Wyatt does not see this video. I know sometimes he does watch it, but if you do, sorry to spoil the surprise, but we had to dock in for Doc Wyatt. With a few more torsos done, we began to realize this was going to be a very long process. We'll get a Kevin Burke as well. Well, I'm just going to get to watch the people we're going to beat.
It's only 300. Jared,
Easy. Okay. This was honestly a pretty long process just to make sure we had every single torso matched up. But we had no idea things were about to get even crazier. You see, I intended to release this video around the time of these torsos being available, but surprisingly enough, just a couple days after we had gone and done this, these specific torsos were removed from the machines. Don't really know why. I know they are limited release, but I'm pretty sure they were only up for like maybe a week or less. But then they created an entirely different set of Ninjago torsos, and they just kind of seemed to keep randomly popping up. In fact, I was not expecting them to do any more Ninjago ones until I randomly was at Disney Springs and happened to see some new designs. I'm going to try to use this video to document every single one of the exclusive torso prints and choices that you have. Does that mean that your Ninjago minifigure collection is complete without these? I don't know. I think that there's a lot of debate around that, and honestly, I would say that technically not, maybe technically yes. At least for me, I am a die-hard Ninjago completionist though, so I wanted to make sure I had everything. It was really funny just going around the store and seeing all sorts of different torsos in the actual public displays that might be referencing something like Pipa, no! Comment down below if you know what a reference to all those torsos are, but that got quite a chuckle out of us. But before we knew it, approximately like 30 or so minutes later, all of our torsos were fully done and printed. And of course, we had to take them to Fogo de Chão Brazilian Steakhouse and enjoy a nice meal while admiring our torsos.
Chris Doc, Vincent Ton.
With nearly a dozen torsos under our belt, we thought the mission was over, but thank goodness I checked Lego.com, which also has this option to order your own custom minifigure torsos online. It's the exact same system, and strangely enough, Lego.com had some different options for Ninjago torsos, some of which were not available at the physical Lego stores, but then at the same time, the physical Lego stores had some options that were not available at Lego.com. So it seemed like there were a lot of exclusive torsos depending on whether you go in person versus if you actually order it online, like the two torsos I'm ordering here were online only, which was very strange. Around the same time, they also had some really cool torsos themed around the LEGO Ideas prize machine, so Fabuland, Kraken Knights, and all that, so I managed to get a copy of every single one of those, but it certainly was very, very strange, and it got me thinking, how many other torsos might I have just missed if I wasn't paying attention? And again, this was literally the exact same evening, so it's not like it was a few days later where they had some new torsos or old ones. No, this was the exact same evening where they had most of the Ninjago torsos, but not all of the ones that we had seen in person, and then they had two unique ones. Those two unique ones did eventually arrive in the mail, so let's get a chance to take a look at those first right now. It is fascinating to me to see just exactly where LEGO draws some of these graphics and assets from to use for this. The green Lloyd one was clearly drawn from the graphics for Lloyd's race car, the pullback race car set, so that was a very, very strange inclusion, but it is cool to get a very Lloyd focused one. And then the dragon one is actually a decal used in some of the Ninjago cities for the dragon themed noodle restaurants, so kind of a nice one to see. I can easily see a ton of civilians walking around Ninjago utilizing that, and it was a really cool one to add to the collection. But there was even more. Because again, as I mentioned, after a recent trip to Disney Springs, I noticed that there were actually 3 more Ninjago torso designs. And then, when we went back to the store in New York, there magically were 2 more from there, so I don't really fully understand like why some of them are on and some of them are off. It seems to me like it's a very easy software push to enable and disable some of them, and we did see a sheet showcasing how long these would be available, or at least some of them, which claims they'll be available until the end of August, but I don't know, if the previous expectations were anything to go by, I don't know if I trust those numbers. That being said, we had to dock in and get the 5 extra torsos at the New York LEGO store.
That's me. Doc Wyatt.
It's Doc o'clock, dude.
Doc Wyatt. Actually, wait. No, actually, sorry.
What are you docking into?
Zark.
Zark. It is Zark. Yeah, they have them.
Wait, they do? Oh, okay.
Oh, did I get that one?
I don't know. I don't think you sent me that one. Are they regional too?
Oh my god, dude, give up. Like, we're giving up if they are.
That one's awesome too.
I kind of want that one, yeah. What are the other ones they have? Like, what are these? What is that?
I recognize that sticker. What's that? Is that?
No, City, I think.
Is that? I think it's Dreams. Is that not
Dreams?
Tiger Milk?
Oh,
Wolf, right? Cooper's Tiger Milk.
Are these all Dreams?
Probably.
Huh. Interesting. Wait. Go to the, Wait, flip it again? What is that?
I don't know.
That looks Ninjago-y, right?
I can't even tell what was green. What does that match with? None of these.
Whoa, yeah, no, that's a different one, because I got the Source Dragon one. Oh, then I need to go get it, yeah.
Alright, I want to go get 2 more so I can get another one?
Yeah. Yeah, because I need that one. I didn't get that one before.
And I kind of want that one too.
Yeah. I'll get 3 then?
Yeah, and I'll
Actually, I want that too, so I'll get 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I'm getting this and you're getting... Yeah.
So...
Also, out of curiosity... Oh, dude. Dude, we have to.
Okay.
No, we have to.
Okay, so-
We have to Z-blob in. Dude, that's cool, but it's no
I want that
Z-blob.
one too. So you
Oh
wanna go
my
get me-
god.
So, 4 more for me, and then however many you want.
Okay.
And then I'll bend it,
Yeah.
obviously.
Z-blob.
So many.
Bro thinks he's duck
There's so many. But don't worry, the entire Forbidden 5 is printed in it.
All of the Forbidden 5? No. That is so funny. Drix, Frack, Kerr, Rocks, Not. And there they are. Bro's docked in.
I think I broke it, dude.
The one really strange thing about how this all worked is that these were so limited release, they weren't even advertised anywhere. If I hadn't randomly checked at Disney Springs when I was on vacation there if there were any new Ninjago torsos, and there really would have been no reason to check, we would have totally missed these.
Alright, I have minifigures ready for Drix, Goki, Zarki, Yizin Chin, Zach Ace, Sierra C, and Frack.
You're up.
Alright, I have minifigures ready for Kerr, Mattis, Christopher, Sean Pandolio, Rox, Emma, Eli. Your minifigures are ready.
Torso?
New Sig Fig
New
torso,
Sig Fig
dude.
torso online?
I think Z-Blob got merged.
He's not too merged. He's okay.
Yeah,
He's doing
yeah.
I got 4, I'm going.
The merge. The merge.
Matthias.
So I will say, initially I intended this video to be kind of a PSA like, hey, go get these exclusive Ninjago minifigures that are only available for a short time, don't know how long, but you can get them custom printed online or at LEGO stores, at least some of them, but then they got removed from Lego.com and LEGO stores like a day after I filmed it, so my apologies. Most of the minifigs I'm showing in this video are now just impossible to get, at least direct from LEGO, but then again, there is currently available, as the time I'm recording this, it's the first week of July, there are new sets of 5 exclusive Ninjago torsos that you can get, so go out and get those if your local LEGO store does support this. They only really do it at the big flagship stores, but you can also get them done online as well. Now let's take a look at every single one of these torsos kind of grouped together by what they are. I have a selection there just based on every single one of the unique Ninjago icons. So we had the Noodle Restaurant icon, the Mech icon from the Mech store, the Skull icon inside Dorama's shop, we have the Royal Blacksmith album also in Dorama's shop, Sora's cat icon in her workshop, and then the Crazy Skullkin icon also from a card game in Dorama's shop. These are the main torsos with actual back printings associated. We have one that is that Mech logo with clouds on the back. We have one that is Dorama's puppet, and it's kind of interesting how the back one just kind of removes some of the black printing. We have one from that poster showcasing the Nomad in Ninjago City workshops with an accompanying temple on the back. We have Cole's Rotojet on the front here, and then just a temple in the background. Again, these are clearly just from the sticker graphic designs. And then we have that skull logo with some text on the back as well, which is really cool to have. I'm actually a big fan of that one in particular. Moving on from those, we have a couple of torsos that also just have the ninja suit logos on them. These ones are all icons, Lloyd, Kai, Aaron, and Jay, strangely enough. And then we have these 2 torsos here, which are meant to kind of look like Thunderfang as well as one of the details on Dorama's shop, but those ones do not have exclusive torso backings to them. Pretty much what you see is what you get. And so altogether, by my count, there are 24 unique Ninjago torsos that you can officially make throughout this custom printing minifigure process. Basically, there was a first batch, which you're seeing on camera right now. There were an additional 2 released in that batch for the online site, and then there were 5 more that just released just now. Again, it is very strange to me how they decided on which ones to use here, because again, you can see that most of these decals are just repurposed graphics from stickers found in the Ninjago City Workshop set in particular, as well as a couple of other recent Ninjago sets. I personally am so curious what the design process is for determining how to make these items as actual custom minifigure torsos. These certainly would not have been the designs I went for, but I guess that LEGO wanted to have these be kind of more generic Ninjago-y themed items versus being specific Ninjago things you can see in the show. Because again, the entire point of these is to allow people to create their own custom minifigures. So it's just really strange. It is a very unique piece of Ninjago collecting that now I have these displayed in my collection. I will be getting them custom printed tiles to kind of talk through where they came from, as well as the fact that they are now part of the official Ninjago minifigure lineup I have in my minifig wall. Is it crazy to collect every single one of these as quote-unquote official Ninjago minifigs? Yes. I'm not even gonna say maybe, like the answer is yes, but Duck Bricks is not known for being sane, and at least in my book they are official, so hopefully this video shone a light on a pretty obscure piece of relatively recent new Ninjago exclusive minifigures that you can pick up right now. Super cool to see these, and now let's take a quick look at the final 5 torsos that you could get, and these are actually some of my favorites. There's one themed around Kai's mech bike rider, which, sure, why not? You've got kind of a Starfarer themed one with the Source Dragon symbol, a Monstrosity themed one, and my favorite of all, the Frack one, which has Frack's little serpentine symbol on the back. I think that one's super fun, and a good casual outfit if you want to equip Frack with a different suit. Altogether, I definitely really like that LEGO is doing stuff like this for Ninjago. I feel like the release and announcement could have been handled a little bit better, and I would love to see a little bit more transparency in terms of when these are available, what times they appear and disappear. I feel like I kinda randomly stumbled upon some of these. I don't even know if people realize that half of these exist, so hopefully this video shines light on it and let LEGO know. I'll definitely be letting LEGO know through my own channels as well that we do like this, but it would be really nice to actually know when these are releasing so we can prepare for the release. That's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this special look at a very strange new Ninjago collectible, and let me know in the comments, do you have any and did I miss any? Because it's very likely I just didn't realize a lot more released. So let me know, and thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon, and bye for now.